Hey everyone, it is me, E-Queen, back with another video. In this segment, I'm going to be doing the fire element reading for this video. So this is going to have a reading for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Timestamps will be in the description box as well as in the comments. So first I'm going to be starting off with Aries, and then we're going to move on to Leo and then Sagittarius. So Aries, this may apply to you if you're Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Midheaven. This reading I'm doing right now, this is the month of October. However, this reading can apply at any time. This reading is timeless. So, Aries, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So, first of all, Aries, I have 8 cards pulled out for you. And so let's go over them. You have the Knight of Swords, the Wheel, 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. So the first thing that I'm seeing with all of these knights here is action, like taking the initiative. I'm getting like taking the initiative is something that has to do around this transit for you. I'm really seeing this period for you is a time for you to step forward in your truth. For some of you, it's to act quickly, and for others of you, is to take your time stepping forward. Take that how that applies for you, Aries. Another thing I'm looking at is there's going to be with this the wheel above the 6 of Pentacles. There is a turning point when it comes to your resources. If your resources and money has been irregular or unbalanced, that is shifting. That is going into a whole nother direction. And yeah, it's going to start leveling out the more for you. So you're going to start seeing like your finances bounce out more, because it's like with the wheel, because the wheel is like the wheel of fortune, and this is like when we're talking about the wheel of fortune, we're talking about like things like a new beginning, like a shift in direction. Okay, a shift in the path. Now with this 10 of Cups sitting here, I feel like this new direction that you're going in, Aries, I feel like you're going to find some type of emotional fulfillment. I'm also seeing new relationships. That's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up new relationships. Maybe these knights right here, the Knight of Wands next to the 10 of Cups, maybe that's like a new lover or somebody, like somebody that's going to form a new bond, a new relationship with you, or it could be business, but I'm picking up more on the romantic side of it, like a concierge or something. But yeah, like I'm seeing like there's gonna be like some type of emotional fulfillment And I feel like this emotional fulfillment is a part of your wealth. I'm hearing the sense of wealth for you. I'm hearing the like the sense of wealth and fulfillment. It's like wealth and fulfillment coming through for you. Another thing I'm looking, some of you guys are really going to be doing some reflection and introspection work and shadow work. I'm seeing some of you guys is going to be doing shadow work, inner work with this hanged man here. I feel like with the hanged man underneath the Knight of Swords, I feel like this shadow work, like you're going to go within and cut off like programming that's been programmed into your subconscious. I feel like the programming that's no longer serving you, I feel like you are going to be cutting this off around this time period, around this transit. I feel like and what also with the Knight of Wands, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start becoming very more blunt, if you're not already blunt in your communication. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like that bluntness that's going to be coming forth, I feel like that is what's going to turn luck in your favor. I will say that. Like turn luck in your favor through the bluntness, through the communication, which is going to help your resources and your finances get straightened up. I'm also seeing with this Knight of Pentacles here, I'm seeing this sense of getting grounded. I'm seeing stability. I'm seeing connecting with the earth, and I'm seeing this through the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So here's what I'm getting. It's like with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're planting the seeds for financial growth and financial abundance, but it's taking time. And it's requiring patience. And also with this Ten of Cups above the Knight of Wands, this is about watering the earth, like watering your resources. You know, you have to nurture the seeds that you plant. You could be setting intentions, money. You can be doing money spells. You could be, because that's another thing that's coming to mind when I'm looking at the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm getting like money magic matters. Because the Ten of Cups is so magical. But back to the Knight of Pentacles, like I'm getting like this sense of planting, but being patient, because it's like it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, but it's gonna be worth the wait. It's going to be worth the wait. And then also with that Nine of Wands, it's like you can see the guy here. He's looking at his plant and stuff like that. And it's like around one of his wands. He's it looks like he's outside. I mean, he is outside in the dirt in the garden, but it's like he feels like he's been working extremely hard. And yeah, it is going to feel like that, Aries. It's going to feel like you've been putting in a lot of work. And it's almost as if in spirit it's saying it's not that you're not patient. It's that you see your peers around you. You see the people around you, and to you, it seems like their life is moving forward. And it feels like you're at a standstill. That's another thing that's coming through. And I attribute this to the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Hanged Man. And so it's like you want to, it's like you have the intention and the willpower to want to move forward and want life to progress forward in your favor. However, it's taking time. It's taking time. It's taking its time, because when the Knight of Pentacles shows up in the reading, that means that finances and resources is going to take its sweet time to come about. That's what that means. So yeah, that's like what I'm getting. I'm getting like you really need to be patient. Being patient. Not only being patient with the process, but being patient with yourself. And while you're being patient, doing some reflection work. And that internal work, that introspection work, that's really where you're going to find the answers to shift your finances into a more favorable, I'm going to say favorable, but something that works better for you. So that way, it's like the introspection for you, Aries. It's like you going within, you going into the subconscious, connecting to your subconscious. That's going to show you how to balance your finances, and it's going to show you how to manage them too. So this is another thing I'm getting money management too with this Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, money management. So not only just being patient with the growth of your finances or the growth of your resources, but learning how to manage them. This is why you have to go within. This is why Spirit wants you to go within. Spirit, this is why the Hangman showed up in your reading, because Spirit wants you to learn how to manage your resources wisely. And this is why you have the Wheel. The wheel of fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter talks about wisdom. Okay. And the Hangman is ruled by Neptune. Okay, so that's talking about spirituality. Some of you guys are going to be getting receiving resources from from spirituality. Some form of spirituality is going to bring you some resources. And resources that can be anything. It could be money. Then again, it could be something else. But I'm hearing like spirituality and resources combined. Okay. So that was the tarot portion of your reading, Aries. So let's go ahead and move on to the oracle cards. So you have 4 oracles here. You have runes, perception. You have Sun in Sagittarius, adventure, stride out into new territory. You have the other oracle card. It says against the grain. And then you have another astrology card, which is Libra. And it says, this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this process that you're encountering, Aries, this is all about how you view it. How you go through it is based off your perception. But it's going to take you into new territory. So, like, prepare yourself. That's what your guidance is about. It's about preparing yourself. And, you know, in your tarot reading, it's like you have a process that you're going to do. You have to be patient. There's a turning point. There's a freaking turning point. Because you're getting ready to go into new land and into new territory. This is why all those knights showed up in your reading. So like I said, the other the Sun and Sagittarius cards talks about adventure, going into new territory. That's that that's that Wheel of Fortune coming up in your reading. Wheel of Fortune means a new direction. Against the grain. Now, we talked about being patient with the process. We talked about being patient with yourself, introspection. This all points to going against the grain, because it's like when you're really, really doing your best and really trying to weigh things out. Meanwhile, to you, it seems like other people's lives is moving forward. That's like going against the grain. That's like going against the grain. But you're toughing it out. And then your last oracle card was Libra. Okay? And then so it talks about bounds. It talks about being diplomatic, though. This is what I feel like. This is more so for like your oh, you know what? And they have a scale on the Libra card. And they have the scale on the Six of Pentacles card. So yeah, this is definitely telling that you need to learn how to balance out your resources. Even though Libra is more so about relationships, but there's a certain, people have a relationship with their finances and with their resources. And you need to have a healthy relationship with your resources, with your finances. But I'm just going to call it resources. Having a healthy relationship with your material resources is very important. And finding balance and balancing them out. So that way you can delegate them out. That way you can better management them. And a lot of people don't know this, but Libra is a sign of management as well, because that's what balance means. Balance means to manage. Okay? So that is what I get for you, Aries. And I will talk to you on the next one. Bye. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, so I pulled 8 tarot cards for you guys, Leo. You have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. So, right off the bat, Leo, I'm feeling like this period is going to be a very spontaneous period for you with all this Wands energy. There is some sense of being cautious, being rational, between the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. But for the most part, this transit for you, Leo, really talks about being spontaneous. And I'm also seeing, and I'm not reading the cards in any order, but I'm also seeing that you guys are going to be more bold this month, putting yourself out there. This transit this month or whatever, whenever you come across this reading in your life. This reading is timeless, but I'm seeing that with all this fire energy in your reading, Leos, it is a chance for you to be more bold, put yourself out there. I feel like you putting yourself out there is really going to help you with your connections, because I'm seeing the Three of Cups here. You being a leader, you really taking a risk and putting yourself out there and being a leader is really going to help with your connections. With the Queen of Wands next to the Three of Cups, and the King of Pentacles comes right after the Three of Cups. So I feel as though there's going to be some type of boldness, like some type of lead role that you are going to be taking during this transit, during this period in your life. I feel like with the King of Pentacles, I feel like some of you guys are really are going to be about your resources. I really feel like I feel like a lot of you guys are already taking charge of your resources, or you're going to take charge of your resources. And I'm also feeling because you're taking charge of your resources, like you making connections is really helping you to be responsible. It's like keeping your social circle is like keeping you responsible for your resources. That's what I'm getting. With the Queen of Wands above the Knight of Wands, I'm feeling like there's going to be like some spice in your relationships. I'm seeing like dynamic relationships being forged for you Leos. Okay. And then also with the Queen of Wands is also indicating to me some Kundalini energy. So I'm picking up on like Kundalini, sexual energy rising. You really get in touch of the deepest part of your Kundalini, if that makes any sense. Six of Wands, I feel like with the Six of Wands, you're going to be very victorious. You're going to, every time you take a chance and you take a leap of faith, because I'm really seeing like a lot of leaps of faith and putting yourself out there, taking the risk. But I feel like this time around, when you are taking the risk, it's really going to play out in your favor. Like it's going to play out in your favor, and it's going to be to your benefit. I'm also seeing new beginnings. The Six of Wands is going to, the Six of Wands energy is unlocking treasures, hidden treasures. I'm getting hidden treasures for the simple fact we got this Ace of Pentacles underneath the Six of Wands, and if you're looking like at the card, it's like a treasure chest. But yeah, like it's a treasure chest, and like there's just like I'm seeing like treasures are going to be open up to you. This whole getting into the leadership role and being spontaneous is like leadership and spontaneity is what's really the words that's coming through. That's the thing that's really going to be very beneficial for you. Being a leader, okay? Taking leaps of faith, taking a risk. And this is not just a haphazard risk, Leo. This is a calculated divine risk, okay? A calculated divine risk right here. And this is going to lead you to treasures. This is going to lead you to wealth. Known and unknown wealth is what's coming through. So with this Page of Swords here, I feel like communication from the heart is very important for you. I feel as though your communication, your social circles is dependent upon your ability to communicate. Okay, and you can't just communicate any type of way because you do got the King of Wands coming right after the Page of Swords. So you have to communicate with authority. You communicating with authority is really going to affect your social circles. It's going to affect your networks. Because I see this with the Three of Cups is indicating to me is your community, your networks, your social circles. Okay. And then these kings of, king of wands and the king of pentacles, this is again talking about that leadership. The leadership role. I feel like some of you guys maybe if it's Leo women, I feel like you may be meeting a guy with fire and earth energy heavy in his chart. Okay, and let me just say real quick, because I know I didn't say it in the beginning, this reading applies to you if you're Leo sun, moon, rising, north node, midheaven, or stellium. But anyways, yeah, like I feel like the ladies who have Leo in their chart that have like a Leo sun, a Leo moon, a Leo rising, or Leo Venus, I feel like you guys may be coming across a earth and fire sign man. Maybe like someone that's born on the Aries Taurus cusp, or the Leo Virgo cusp, or the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Okay, or they just may have like those six energies prominent in their chart. But yeah, I'm also seeing you making a decision. I'm seeing like moving into unknown territory with this King of Wands, because it's like he's looking in another direction. He's not facing you. He's looking in another direction. So I'm getting this sense of moving into new territory, if that makes any sense, Leo. And then also in connection with the King of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling like being a soul leader. You need to be like your own financial advisor, because you being like managing your own finances, that's really going to help you to increase them more, Leo. Okay, that is what I'm getting. Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting for the tarot portion of your reading. So I'm going to move on to the oracle. So there's 4 oracle cards. You have handwriting, authenticity, moon in Taurus, self-esteem, personal growth, conscious connections, and Aquarius. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. I feel like, in starting off with the authenticity, I feel like all of these wands card, I feel like it shows the raw you, because it's like about taking the risk. Part of being authentic is about taking calculated risks. Okay? That's what it's about. And they talk about handwriting over here. Handwriting. That's what it says. It says handwriting authenticity. Okay? And that points to the Page of Swords. That points to the Page of Swords next to the King of Wands. Putting yourself out there. Treading into the unknown. Okay? Authenticity. Okay? That's, and that's what it's about. Like I said, it's about authenticity is about putting the raw you out there. And sometimes part of putting yourself out there and standing in your truth and being bold, that's part of being authentic. Moon in Taurus. Moon in Taurus. You know what? This is interesting how you got the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Because Taurus, rules the earth element. Taurus is an earth sign. Okay, and then like the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, that deals with the earth element in the tarot. And another thing that I'm looking at, I'm seeing like, if you look over here at the Ace of Pentacles, on the treasure chest, you'll see pearls, right? And over here in the Taurus and Moon card, there are pearls. See, treasures. And see, this talks about being confident in yourself. It says personal growth. This is the personal thing. See, this is what I mean. This is about you putting yourself out there. Your self-esteem matters. Okay, and I'm also seeing this how it points back to the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, as well as the King of Pentacles. Okay, and those three cards, why? Because these deal with, like, the Page of Swords that talks about your communication. What are you saying to yourself? Okay, it's about your self-esteem. Your self-esteem does affect your social networks. Okay, there's and Taurus is about those aesthetics. Taurus is about those earthly things. Like, Taurus is about the things of the earth. That's also including pearls and treasures of the earth. Okay? So, yeah, you really need to, put yourself out there because it is going to pay off. Conscious connection. See? Your networks, your communities, your social circles. You need to be consciously making connections with other people. You need to be consciously putting yourself out there. Okay? Aquarius. Okay? I already shared with you what this says. It says this energy is freedom, loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So I feel like, and you know what? Technological, Aquarius rules the internet. We're talking about networking. So you're being guided to be networking. And networking is not just on the internet, but networking in person as well, Leo. Okay, this is what you're being guided to do during this transit, during this time period. So yeah, that is what I get for you, Leos, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye. Sagittarius. This is your timeless reading for the fire element. This reading can apply to you if you're a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, north node, midheaven, or you have a Sagittarian stellium. So Sagittarius, just like the other two fire signs before you, Leo and Aries, I pulled 8 tarot cards for you and 4 guidance cards. So let's go ahead and go over your tarot spread. You have, starting off, the Empress, followed by the Tower, the Star, 7 of Cups. On the next line, you have the Devil, 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel. So, to start off, honestly, Sagittarius, when I was laying out your spread, the word that came to mind is letting go of the old world. That is the word that came to mind. Letting go of the old world. And the other word that came through very strongly was Persian, like purification. And so I'm getting this sense of, it's like the way that you've been thinking, or the way that you have been perceiving life, that has to be purged. That has to be purified. And I'm getting this necessary with the Tower and the Devil cards in your spread. I'm also getting with the Tower card between the Empress and the Star. I'm feeling like Spirit is guiding you to leave what feels comfortable for you, that you need to get out of your comfort zone, if that makes any sense. Because it's like the Tower comes after the Empress, but then the Star comes after the Tower. So it's like, during this transit, during this time period, Sagittarius, you need to really consider getting out of your comfort zone, and getting into unfamiliar territory. I'm hearing that you're going to be guided by Spirit, with this Star card right here, because, the Star is like the shining star. It is our guide. It is our light. It lights up our path. So I feel like your path during this transit will be lit up for you. And then also, with the Empress above the Devil card, I'm feeling like you have to go below the surface and face your inner demons, is what I'm getting. You have to go below the surface. Go deep into the bottom of the ocean and face these, I'm getting like different aspects of self that you don't like. You need to face your demons. That is what I'm getting. The Seven of Cups. So I'm seeing, what I'm seeing is decisions need to be made. Lots of decisions need to be made. I'm also sensing scattered emotions as well, and this could be because you have to face your shadow self with the Devil card showing up in your reading. So yeah, like I'm seeing this sense of emotions everywhere with the Seven of Cups. It's weird because I never read the Seven of Cups like that, but that is how Spirit is showing it to me. It's like your emotions is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's dispersed everywhere. And this is, again, you have to do that shadow work. You are really being guided to do that shadow work, because that is a part of the purging process for you, Sagittarius. And then also you can see right here, the Star card is above the Queen of Pentacles. So this right here talks about watering your garden. Okay, keeping yourself nourished. What is the garden? That's the inner garden, the inner you. Okay, when you plant something, you have to keep it nourished. You have to keep it nourished. You have to keep it watered. You have to keep it fed. And then also this star card above the Queen of Pentacles is indicating to me that money flows. Money flowing in your direction. So that's what I'm hearing, like money flowing to you. Okay. Now this Six of Wands energy, I'm seeing partners coming in. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing partnerships coming in that are very vibrant, like vibrant partnerships. And it looked like, you can see, like if you look closely, Sagittarius, you can see like the man that's riding on the horse is facing the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is facing him. So yeah, like your partner is coming to meet you. That's what I'm getting for you. This could be romantic partnerships. This could be business, because this is the Queen of Pentacles right here. It can be friendships. It can be platonic. But I'm hearing partners coming in, or a partner. Okay. And then like also with the Tower card above the Six of Wands. Yeah, like you have to get rid of the old. Before these partnerships come in, you have to face your demons. You have to face your shadows. You have to get rid of all the old baggage. And this whole purification process for you, Sagittarius, is very important for you. Okay? Because the success of your partnership depends on it. And that brings me to the Wheel. Okay? And see right here, you have the Wheel next to the Queen of Pentacles and below the Seven of Cups. So this right here, I'm hearing that this can go in either direction, depending if you go through the purification process or not. They're saying if you embrace the purification, then these partnerships and these new relationships that's coming into your life, or that's already in your life, is really going to play out in your favor. If you fight the purification process, then these partnerships are going to be tainted. Okay, and then also with the Wheel below the Seven of Cups, you have to, the Spirit is saying that you need to learn or begin to navigate your emotions and your feelings effectively. You need to take control of them. You need to harness them. You need to be the driver of your emotions and not let your emotions drive you. Okay? So that's what I get for the tarot portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and move on to your guidance cards. And I have 4 oracle cards pulled out right here. The first one is Ogham Nature. Moon in Sagittarius, discovery, freedom, and adventure. The next one is Seeing the True You. And then the last oracle card you have is 12th house. This area of life that is overwhelming, you yield to greater cause of power. So let's start off with the first oracle card, which is Ogham Nature. And I find it interesting that you're being guided to nature, since you do have, like, you know, the Empress, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. These three cards deal with nature. Okay? And being out in the woods, or being out in the field and things like that. The Empress and the Star card in your reading also show like water and earth coming together. And then the Queen of Pentacles, this is all earth energy. So nature in being in nature itself is feminine energy. So I'm getting this sense of connecting with the essence of the feminine energy of the earth for your guidance. Moon in Sagittarius, discovery, freedom, and adventure. So I feel like this transit for you, you're going to be making, coming across things. And then also, I feel like when you do the shadow work, this is crazy how this is coming to me. But I feel like when you do the shadow work, you're going to discover things about yourself. And that this shadow work and purification process is going to be an adventure for you. So I feel like, yeah, like Spirit is guiding you down that direction. Seeing the true you. Again, this points back to your shadow work. Okay, the shadow work that Spirit is guiding you to, Sagittarius, is really going to show you who you are authentically. Your true, authentic self is going to be revealed to you. Okay, and this brings me to the last card, 12th house. Okay, let me read this again. This area of life is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause of power. See, and then again, don't fight the purification process. It's going to be overwhelming, but it's going to be worth it because Spirit has you, Sagittarius. Okay, and I feel like that 12th house card is talking about your purification process that is going to be taking place this transit for you. Okay, so that is it for this reading. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Midheaven, or Stellium. If you would like a personal reading or any of my services, my links are in the description box. Until next time, bye.